Okay, so today let's talk about rockets. So in this presentation, I'll be talking about what is a rocket, how chemical rockets work, and how plasma rockets work. So what is a rocket? Well, a rocket is a vehicle that uses thrust from its main engine to get out of Earth's orbit. And it has opened the doors to space exploration. So in this presentation, I'll be talking about two types, chemical rockets and plasma rockets. So how does a chemical rocket work? So let's explain. So first, every rocket we have two systems, the guidance system and the structural system. So the guidance system drives the rocket to its destination. The structural system propels the rocket. So first, let's talk about the nozzle cone. Nozzle cone carries the payload and helps the rocket go straight. The fuel and the oxidizer are the two chemicals we'll mix to propel the rocket inside the combustion chamber, where the explosion takes place. The nozzle is the place that the explosive matter will squeeze out in enormous pressure, helping the rocket go up. And we'll explain how it does this in a few minutes. So first, let's talk about how the fuel and oxidizer mix. So the fuel, let's say, is hydrogen, and the oxidizer is oxygen, usually. Oxidizer is usually oxygen, but it doesn't need to be. So the oxygen atom really wants an electron. But the hydrogen atoms over here, they really want an electron, while here he wants to get rid of an electron. So they're totally opposite. So what will happen? Well, they will bond. And that will make H2O, which is water. This will also cause an explosion. And that's what we have in this combustion chamber. And that's what we want. This explosive matter will keep pressure. And the pressure will make this nozzle have enormous pressure. So whenever you want to make a rocket, the fuel and the oxidizer must, when they mix, they must have a reaction. And the reaction should be some type of explosion. So now this explosion is useful. Why? Well, because this pressure has Newton's third law in action. So force is applied here, right? Because force is going downward because of our explosion, right? And then this force applied downward doesn't break the ground. Instead, action, reaction, an action, then the reaction is the rocket should go up. And that's how the rocket goes up. So that's the basic concept. And there's many examples. For example, birds use that by flapping their wings. They push air down. And when they push air down, they basically fly. And if you wanted to fly, you would have to push enough air down to support your weight. So how does a plasma rocket work? So let's explain. So plasma is the fourth state of matter. So you know the third state, gas, right? And if you burn gas, you get plasma. So if you burn solid, you get liquid. If you burn liquid, you get gas. And if you burn gas, you get plasma. So in our universe, we know hydrogen gas is plentiful. So then we can use this as our fuel. And we can just burn it, getting plasma, and make a rocket. So now we'll never lose fuel because the universe will never lose hydrogen. So this image explains it, but I'll just give an easier way. So first we have a gas atom, and we have an electron and a proton. So when we kick electrons in it, that's what we're supposed to do, the electron will get out and we'll have an ion. But then the electron will come back, even though there's electrons getting kicked out, it has to attract because proton is positive and electron is negative. So it'll attract again. So now we have created plasma. So now we can put this in an electric field, and then this thing will accelerate. And to keep it from wobbling, we'll put a magnetic field that pushes it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!